A good channel sub who goes by the handle Nobody Cares commented on yesterday's podcast about the uterus owner who said a neighboring farmer pays $8,000 per month to feed 50 cattle. Good catch, buddy. And I agree, that was a cringe moment for me too. Now, I don't know this uterus owner, but I think she made a verbal slip. Something is seriously wrong with her statement. Again, good catch. Now, speaking of uterus owners, Tucker Carlson gave me a good idea. I'm thinking of declaring myself as, are you ready for this? A humble, fluid, most flexible, uterus owning messenger on the wall. You want to know more, people, about my new theory? Well, then stay with me, because I'm just getting started on Wednesday, the 29th of June, 2022. Let's start with the podcast from Tucker Carlson last night. That gave me an idea. Here we go.
Watch Jolene Kent explain more.
But the other important financial question is if the birthing parent is able to travel and if they work for the right company and are seeking an abortion, more individuals we're seeing are going to need to rely on their employer, right, for that financial support to carry that out. Now, for example, Dick's Sporting Goods is now telling us they're promising $4,000 for any employee or family member on their insurance plan to access an abortion. And there's a long list of...
Hey, are the lights going off, people? Do you hear the ringing of bells in your ears? Yeah, people. Money's been tight since I got kicked to the curb from the Charlie Foxtrot. $4,000? That'd be a nice shot in the arm. And guess what? There just happens to be a Dick's Sporting Goods store in Bismarck, North Dakota, USSA. Yeah, it would mean getting a job. Oh, gads. Might even involve work. Well, there's that dirty four-letter word like wife and kids. No, I'm just kidding, people. But $4,000 to travel from Bismarck to Minneapolis? First day on the job. Hey, boss, missed my period last night. Yeah, it's been about a week now since I had one. Should have told you when I took the job, but I didn't think it was possible. Might have to do a little travel. I might have to go to Minnesota and take care of the problem. You know what I mean? You want to come in that $4,000 check? And then, hell, on the way to Minnesota, what happened? I changed my mind. And besides that, I quit. Yeah, I think it might just fly. I gotta think about it. How could Dix deny me? Especially after a whole goddamn month of Papa Romeo India Delta Echo. By the way, people, 1 day to go. Can I get an amen? Amen, brother. In all seriousness, you do what you want. But I wouldn't set foot in a dork's sporting goods store for nothing. Period. End of story. Now, moving on. A number of my subs are women. Real uterus owners. Yeah, TC comes to mind. Morgan comes to mind. And they happen to also be all white women. You know, we're the white women. Well, ladies, I found a TikTok video just for you. Let me describe this real quick, and then I'll play it for you. Okay, so I'm going to move it up a little bit here.
The link is in the description.
Okay, here's what I'm looking at. I think what happened is something got out of the zoo and climbed into a car in the parking lot. It's wearing a blue top, blue headband, blue and pink hat, ring in the nose, hoop rings in the ears, blue lips. Interesting specimen. But here you go. She's got something to say. It's got something to say to y'all.
Y'all see what has happened with this Roe versus Wade situation. We already knew this was how it was going to go down. Dear white women, listen. Your only play in this, if you value your life, is to shut the fuck up. Listen exclusively to black, brown, and indigenous women, femmes, and non-men. Throw every resource you have and use your privilege to back us in every way.
She ain't done yet.
You are a big reason why we are in this mess. From the day Black, brown, and indigenous people made contact, were forced to interact with the colonizer, we have been fighting back. The freedoms we have now are because of our fight and struggle.
Oh, she's taking Trump too serious when Trump says, "Oh, you African Americans, you built this country." Way to go, Donald. Well, so there you go, white women. Pay attention. People, this is classic divide and conquer tactics. Pitting one race against the other, keeping us divided below on the base, so we never see the problem at the top, the pinnacle, the tip of the Masonic pyramid, Murray-driven, Jesuit-occupied political structure that the good old USSA has in place. Now, finally, I'd get to the end of this. How about you? Are you suffering from abortion fatigue? Are the actions, or should I say reactions, to the Roe v. Wade reversal getting to you yet? Well, me too. But, and however, I'm going to double down. I'm going to give further evidence to support my theory. The Supremes, the Supreme Cult of Masonic judges, know exactly what they were doing in all their decisions they recently made. They want to divide this country to the point of civil war being the only option. Amazing, but I believe it's true. So, Frog, pay attention here. Not saying you're wrong, but I'm doubling down, standing my ground. Now, here's a soundbite, one of two, to give you a contrast of where we're at. The first is, let me see if I can find him here real quick. Oh, the governor of California. Here we go. Take it away, Gov.
We all know what the Supreme Court just did to Roe v. Wade, and all these right-wing extremist Republicans in red states across America are
He's dividing people.
doing. But I want you to know, in California, we're doing something very different. This November, Californians will have an opportunity to vote on a constitutional amendment.
They'll be able to vote harder.
To enshrine the right to an abortion here in our state. But we also know we can't wait until November to take action. In addition to legislation I signed a few days ago, I just signed an executive order that solidifies California's status as a reproductive safe haven for women. This new action, and by the way, I can't believe we have to do this. This new action will help ensure women coming from other states are safe here in California. This state, California, will not hand over patients who come here to receive abortion or reproductive care.
You get enough of that? He goes on and on, rambles on and on, same shit. Reproductive rights. We're worried about your reproductive rights, ladies. No, we can't say that anymore. Uterus owners, come to California. Our new motto, killing's our business, and business is good. The ghouls, the state of the ghoul. All right, next, contrast what you just heard with this governor, the governor of South Dakota. Here we go.
To help support these mothers, I think we can do better in this country, making sure that we're walking alongside them in these situations and making sure that they do have the type of health care and the support financially that they need.
Well, let's look at that support. The Nonpartisan Commonwealth Fund, a social policy think tank, says the 14 states that have the most restrictive abortion laws, including South Dakota, invest the least in policies and programs for women and children. So what do you mean when you say these mothers will never be alone?
Well, I would say that the facts on the ground are that South Dakota is doing a lot to coordinate with nonprofits, with churches, and then also the state in a new way by launching this website and committing to in legislative session to support these mothers is incredibly powerful. You know, this is a conversation that we have a change now at the federal level. The states will be each evaluating how they approach this situation. Getting health care to mothers, helping them during a time of crisis is incredibly important. And these states, remember, Martha, are overwhelmed right now with other situations that are going on, with what Joe Biden is doing to the energy prices in this country, what inflation is doing.
I want to stick with abortion. I want to go back to abortion, Governor.
There's a lot of things that need to be addressed in this country.
Governor, get back on the case here. Now, you can't be talking about all the shit Joe Biden's done. You get back on this abortion issue. Hey, I'll tell you what. I got to do more videos on the governor of South Dakota. Not hard to look at. Not hard to look at all. Contrast that to my usual videos that I have to look at so you can hear, like the escapee from the zoo I just played a minute ago. Now, tell you what, I'm gonna have to do more about her. All right, people. I will. Now, look. Do you still think we should merge the two Dakotas into one state, especially if we get Kristi Noem and get rid of, shut it down, North Dakota Governor Doug Gates? That's what I'm thinking. I've advanced that theory before. I think it'd be a great idea. I'm going to leave you guys with one question here. How on earth are you ever going to get these two sides to reconcile? I say it's impossible. I say the division is too deep. I say hello to civil war. And if that isn't enough, have you guys forgot World War III? It started in February 2022, just a few months ago. Keep in mind, people, World War III didn't start with nuclear weapons, but will end with nuclear weapons. Might have to bring you up to speed on that front tomorrow. Just saying. Oh yeah, look at this. I got stuff to do.